Shin splints, the two words no runner ever wants to hear. Stay tuned because I'm going to not only show you how to get rid of this dreaded problem, but also how to make sure it never comes back again. What's up guys, Matt Pippin here, and I've been a strength and mobility coach for over 15 years, helping over 1,000 professional, collegiate, and everyday athletes move, feel, and perform at their highest level. And shin splints are usually caused by either increasing your speed or volume too quickly or a lack of strength in certain parts of the lower leg. Now, regardless of what caused it, we need to get all of the tissue of the lower leg, specifically the ankle, to move with more strength and control, which will keep those nasty shin splints away. Now, the simplest way to do this is what we call a bent knee ankle car. Now, CAR stands for controlled articular rotations, and they take the ankle through all the ranges of motion it's capable of developing that are oh so crucial to strength and control. Now, when you go to do this setup, you have two different ways to do it. I'm going to go over both depending on it's more how mobile your hip is. If you got really good hip flexibility, you'll be able to use option number one. If not, use option number two. Now, the first thing we have to think about is we have to block our tibia. Now, a lot of people don't realize that the tibia can rotate like this, so we have to block that in order to isolate our ankle. Now, whenever you're doing any kind of CAR, we're talking about isolating a particular joint. You don't want anything else to help during that particular exercise, because we want this joint to function as awesome as humanly possible by itself. That way, when he has to play with others, everyone's doing their job. Now, option number one. So this is for pretty mobile people who can get in this position. You're going to pull your left knee as close to your chest as possible. Take your left arm, hook underneath it, grab your right bicep with your left hand. See that kind of chokehold almost? Take the right hand and you're going to put it not on your patellar but right below it. So this is option number one. Option number two, if this isn't very comfortable, you can just extend the leg a little bit, take the hands, put one underneath and one on top, and it's almost the same exact thing. Neither one's better, it's just find the one that's more comfortable for you. But the key is keeping that hand right here on the top of the tibia. There's this big bone here, you can tap it, that's your tibial plateau. Grab that thing and make sure he doesn't move side to side like that, because that's tibia stuff. So I'm going to keep saying that as we go through, and that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm going to go with option number one on this leg, and then I'll do option number two on my right. So from here, I want to grab, and then now I'm going to pull my big toe as close to my shin as possible. So I'm kind of leaning back a little bit. From here, I'm going to point my big toe toward the inside. I'm going to go down. I'm going to make my way out, and I'm going to come up. And then I'm just going to continue that path. In and down, out and up. Feel this bone. You don't want to let him move, okay? He's going to come up and over, and then under, up and out. Let's go two more this way. We want to go as slow as humanly possible here, because if you want to develop control, you have to move with control. Let's go one more good rep. Just nice and smooth. You're probably going to hear some crunchies going off. You might even get a little bit of a foot cramp. So now we've gone 5 rotations going this way. Now we're going to go 5 rotations to the outside. So you're going to go out and down, in and up, out and down. If you think like your big toe is like a magic marker, we're drawing like a big oval. But going to the sides is where the money is. Now, a lot of people don't realize that about the ankle. Our ankle has to be able to move that inversion and eversion, which is kind of like rolling of the ankle. We need that movement ability in order to have a good functioning ankle. Last one here. And down, up, and under. And you should just kind of feel all the different parts of your lower leg starting to contract. Because a lot of times when we have shin splint problems, this stuff just doesn't work very well. And then when you increase your speed or your volume, like I talked about earlier, all of a sudden something gets really, really irritated, and that's what we're trying to prevent. We want to make this as awesome as possible. That way when you guys go outside and run, you can do whatever you guys want to go do. So let's go ahead and switch sides. So now I'm going to show kind of option two. So instead of doing the hook, you take your right hand on the underneath the knee, left hand's going to grab right at the top of the tibia, and you're still going to bend your knee, and then we're going to go up, in, and down. Don't let that tibia move underneath your hand. Out and up, in and down, out and up, in and down. I know this looks like a very simple movement, but simple doesn't necessarily mean it's not effective. This is what we give every one of our people who would love to do anything with ankles. You play basketball, you run, whatever, anything that requires foot, which is pretty much anything human being wise, you gotta have a good functioning ankle. Crack, snap, and pop. Here we go. So we're gonna go the outside now for 5. Down, up and under, up, and over. Remember, think like your big toe is like a magic marker. And we're drawing that beautiful oval shape. Start to feel all the different sensations. And don't just kind of go through the motions. Really push down on that gas pedal. Really pull inward. Really pull up and feel the front of that shin kind of contract. Make your way down. Let's go one more all the way around. Up, over, down, under, up, and relax and kind of shake that guy out. You should feel all that good stuff right here. Now, this exercise can be done every single day and even multiple times a day. And another great time to do this is right before you go on your run. Now think of it as kind of like a primer for running, prepping all the tissue of the lower leg. Now after 2 weeks of doing these, increase your reps to 10 and then eventually to 15 and finally 20 reps right before you go out and run. Now for even more of my favorite mobility exercise to bulletproof your body, click the link below where you can get my 3 must-have mobility moves for free. Once you try them, you'll see why they're my all-time favorite. And if you found today's coaching helpful, give me a like or a share so I know what you guys want to see more of. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you're not missing out on all the awesome content we have coming your way. Take it easy, guys. Remember to be strong, be mobile.